All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Arcane Season 2, Episode 2. Squad it up. Let's run it down mid. No, let's invade.
No.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah. We have a very terrifying situation where Vi has basically forsaken a lot of what makes her who she is.
Yeah.
She's now an enforcer with a squad, with Caitlyn.
Yeah.
They're, going to be making surgical,
Right. We're going to solve this
missions.
Family dispute.
Right, with, our guns and our armor and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah. I think that's this is gonna go so well.
I'm
is just gonna go
so
well.
excited. I just see the faces of the people with them, and I'm like,
Disposable red shirts.
Yeah. Like, they're so killable.
They're so lovely and wholesomely killable.
I'm also.
And yet, I will say there was just some so much sussery just with the attack.
Oh yeah,
attack.
Yeah, no, Mbessa.
And then the way that
you do your thing.
The way that even the rest of the squad felt perfectly placed in specific spots to do
Oh sure.
Yeah. It's so dirty. It's so dirty.
Yep.
But I'm excited to see the way in which we get into our underside, kind of.
Right. Let's touch base with Zahn and see what's going on over there.
Yeah. Who are they putting into the lanes?
Exactly.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Well, it's all going to shit.
Well.
Chem Barons warring for control of the lanes. Wannabe street thugs squabbling over scraps.
Oh,
wow.
Just like when Vander shoved off.
Oh.
Except this time, you aren't here to put it all back together.
Yeah.
Could someone put all those holes in you?
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
I used to say I could fix anything. Before I broke everything, she used to say a lot. Her and you. Always bossing me around.
And you're gonna let him go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a beautiful throwback also to season 1 in that Silco was kind of abandoned in the water by Vander.
Yep.
And now we're back here and she's intentionally letting him go.
Right.
Have you had enough?
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Yep. I'm sold. Let's have the Let's have the Jinx perspective. I'll wake up to the sound of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that are told when my back is to the world and a smile doesn't turn. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery.
Oh, that drop.
Everybody
that drop with the flag.
Enemy. Oh, spare the Jesus, that is terrifying. My enemy, wait, I swear I'll never be insane, oh wait. My enemy, hey, oh wait, I swear I'll never be insane.
Look out for yourself.
Oh. Fun. I feel like that's like the intro to a visual novel, Then we have the splat,
Right.
Right. Yeah, they're dying.
Yep. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
That way
she was
we
just
can
sent
see
up. Yep.
the state of things down here. All right. Empty seat of power. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Maybe they need you, Jinx. They need a leader.
Not a leader, just like something that'll be a spearhead, like.
Oh. I like that helmet. Just follow the scout's code, little buddy. Nice. Oh. She didn't catch him. It just...
Is that a reference to something?
Well, no, just like the serendipity of like someone's in trouble and then she could theoretically save them, you know? But she's not thinking of saving anybody, right? She's dealing with her own shit. But then suddenly, oh, hey, this happens. And now what's she gonna do, right?
Right. Okay.
Oh.
You feel it? That buzzing behind your eyes? Because you know in a moment they could all... Boom. Best feeling in the world, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
My card.
You gotta keep the helmet. Yes. Okay.
You hired me to run the numbers ever since we've gone up against the other Chem Baron. The numbers are in the, Shitter, you only use half your head. You know how Silco took hold of the lanes? With his bare teeth. Until I'm in Silco's chair, your only job is to make the numbers work.
Oh, shit.
All the way up here?
Oh, shit.
No, we can't.
Oh.
It's factory smog trapped underground.
Oh shit.
You go on ahead.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, they're like choking on it. Yeah, like.
Warwick.
All right.
Okay.
I know you're all fantasizing about sawing each other's heads off. These turf wars
Hey.
These two
Good to
have
see
been
you.
the aggressors. I've only defended my interests.
Playing coy doesn't suit you. You started this dance when you raided the Rapture Walk.
What could I want with your bull
Is
of
that
heart?
Massage Ventress from Clone Wars? I think it is.
Our best shot is to put aside these petty squabbles and join forces.
Ally with these two? I rather favor my chances with Topside.
But they don't know the first thing about fighting in the Fissures.
Why is he so quiet?
What did he see down there?
Yeah.
But I got a different solution. We give them Jinx.
We don't hand over our people.
We?
Ooh.
You don't do much of anything anymore.
This is fun. She's kind of being the Vander of.
Yeah, trying to be.
Yeah.
You help me put a bow on Baby Blue for our friends upstairs? I'll cut you a brand new puncher. Top of the line. All the fixin'. It's the last offer you're gonna get.
Okay. Yeah.
That was the biggest, like, fuck that door
Yeah.
kick, you know? Just like,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
yeah,
So, Savika,
get back to work.
what you got?
Working on it, but it's, yeah, not doing it.
I can't believe you're dead, and I'm still mopping up
Oh.
messes.
Damn.
Jeez, lady.
Whoa.
Saw that coming.
Whoa.
Talking to dead people.
You here to finish me off?
Haven't I done you enough favors?
The delivery. That was such a good line.
Same time every day. Big baby couldn't do it himself.
Wow.
Yeah. Might be
Yeah.
your only friend in this world now.
Or the only person that understands the pain of
Losing him.
About now, he'd have me all over the lanes, running his collections, making his deals.
Exploding his enemies.
Yeah, we're not so different.
He dips out. The whole world flips over.
Dips out, huh?
Everything we built. The hell we supposed to do now?
Watch it all burn.
That is
Okay.
a choice.
What'd I tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this little kid, like.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Victor.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
my God.
Victor.
That's the voice of the assistant, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Come up to the surface. Holy shit. You don't need that no more, I don't think. And it just did this.
Yeah.
All on its own. Jeez.
You're alive. You must be cold.
Not really.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I sense a unpleasant, but cold isn't its name.
Whoa. Whoa.
The hex core.
Victor, it saved you. Somehow it adapted to your injuries, connected to you. I did my best using the notes from your leg, recorded everything. There are still so many questions, but
I was supposed to die. You promised to destroy the hex core.
no.
Oh, he's upset.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as
It killed this guy, Jace.
Oh, and he didn't know.
She had such dreams.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And now it's fused with him, and oh, damn.
Oh, and now you're wanting to use it.
Did we once?
Well, and now he can't undo this, right? Like,
I'm going to resign from the council. My place was always here in the lab with you. We'll make this right.
It's too
Together.
late.
yeah.
Yeah, look at
I
what.
must say goodbye to this place now. To you.
Victor, you're my partner.
Our paths diverged long ago.
Yeah.
It was affection that held us together.
Shit.
You're not burdened by that anymore?
Turn your back while your whole city looks to you for salvation? To cling to principles while your best friend bleeds out in your arms? I never asked for this!
That's fair.
Where are you going?
Home.
Goodbye, Jace.
Okay. All right.
Hey, bringing people here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the way now, so you can't
Yeah.
end up giving it away to anybody else, but
Right.
you get a nice haven.
We're gonna have capacity issues soon.
Yeah.
And there's the security risk.
We're not turning people away.
We finally get rid of Silco. Just so a new one can take his place.
Hey, Heimerdinger!
No. I have painful memories of those devices.
Oh.
This is quite troubling.
Yeah.
That tree means so much. We built our whole identity around it. It seems like we might catch a break.
Now, it's not lost yet, lad. I have seen something of this nature before.
What do we got? Oh my god.
Yes.
Don't you essentially own this place?
I don't know what any of that means.
Brambleback has left the jungle.
Do you realize code phrases don't work when you make them up on the spot?
Is that a League reference? A Brambleback in the jungle?
I don't know, but the jungle.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a little periscope.
Professor,
Yeah.
Of course.
why are you breaking into my lab? And who's he?
Well,
Well,
This is my new pupil, Echo. Echo, my former pupil. Were you sleeping here?
You drink tea, Echo?
okay.
It matches the corruption we saw in the plants we tested with the hex core, but where did you say you found this?
Deep in the underground.
Echo's home is a marvelous place. When I said home, I was, of course, referring to his cognitive center, which is certainly not a physical location.
Did any of the plants survive?
They weren't what we were trying to save. This pattern. How could it be there and here?
Oh no. Where's Victor?
yeah.
left.
Oh, the misery.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the voice that the core is using to speak to him?
I mean, it could be, but either way, it's her voice.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's Timo on the thing.
Wait, really?
Yeah, in the little arcade machine.
Oh! Oh, we're here, yeah!
Okay.
Gift wrapping it. Oh.
What do we got?
Oh. Oh, you're under attack. Yep.
Yeah, when even Zon locals are having trouble breathing, that's beautiful. Okay.
This thing is like...
What's going on?
Like cloaked within the smoke.
Oh shit.
Is it causing her to hallucinate? No. There's no way.
Oh shit.
There's no way.
I kind of love it though.
Yeah, it's them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way they look so terrifying coming from
Yep.
the opposite perspective, yeah.
And they're making sure to move real quiet. So why did you bring them here? Oh, right, because they're looking for Jinx.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's... Let's check the old spots. Wow, literally hunting them in the places where they used to play or be safe or things like that.
Yeah.
She can't do it.
Oh, shit. She can't do it. No, no.
Wow.
That's wild.
That's...
Here being the only thing that, like,
Yep.
reached across and connected them in that moment. You can light everything up.
Oh my god.
It's all clear.
And they finally speak, yeah.
But she was here.
Relax. Seeing her again after all this time, and
And
then...
she is here to hunt you.
Oh!
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Well, hello there.
They want you alive. Don't think I won't steer out those peepers. Draw back at you long-range types. Never thought I'd catch you blubbering. Wonder if Silco even saw that.
Twice.
Oh. Huh.
He met me, and when I killed him.
Yeah. The way she, like, came up into it.
Me. Whether I'm pulling the pin or not, everyone who gets close to me dies. You're the kind of guy who likes to get in close.
Oh!
Nice!
Oh, shit! Yeah!
All right.
Let's go!
Okay.
Whoa! Yeah!
Oh!
Oh my god, yes. Wait, what?
And it's
Some
really
kind of
amping up
RNG,
the, like... Yeah.
Like, attachment thing, or...
Alright.
God.
I love that we see the trails of the... Yeah. It works now.
Hello! One.
Alright.
Hey, kid,
Yeah. Yeah, And then the smile. Oh my god.
What?
Okay.
Oh, sick. Well, it's got a few kinks, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. There's a deal to be struck.
God, the shimmer and stuff just spewing everywhere.
Made your last offer.
Right. What?
Okay.
This thing is just raw chaos.
Yeah. Cooldowns, what's that?
Who's a funny looking rat now?
Oh. Rip and tear.
Okay, that's probably
Amazing.
not helpful.
I didn't ask you for this.
It was something I could fix.
What are you planning?
Finish what's left of my family.
Well, that's one.
Damn.
All right, what do you have now?
So much senseless pain.
Watch him just like cure him like immediately.
Oh, sure.
Bro's got that like I'm a prophet of
Yeah, exactly.
of magic. You
Yeah,
know?
his cane's not a cane anymore. It's a staff.
Whoa.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, he's going to fix him. A nice little minion for you.
Same patterns and everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Holy
and
shit.
He's been touched by the
Yeah,
same,
yeah. Uh-huh.
the same miasma.
We got a new
Yeah, we're gonna have a religion
new faction
forming
starting.
here
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
soon,
Uh-huh.
like.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
it's time for him to rise.
Damn. Oh my god. Wow.
That's just
Yeah.
that's just
Damn
the
it.
beginning.
I don't want to stop there.
Dang. Oh, it's not stopping there.
Oh.
Oh man, bro.
So maybe that's how we get Vander back, is that it's a clone, and then that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Oh my god.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay. All right.
Piece by piece. We're gonna see little bit by little
Oh
bit.
my god.
Oh man. This got me hyped. This is a build-up episode, but
Yeah.
the shift in perspective giving us basically, okay, this is where the lanes and Jinx and everybody are at.
Yep.
And how it looks to then have the enforcers coming in.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
We focus
Cool.
on Silco and Jinx and Svika and just overall everything underneath Piltover.
Yeah,
We've
I love it.
got a whole bunch of people that are scrapping for the remnants of
left.
what's left.
Yeah.
I love the way in which Svika and Jinx kind of emotionally connected
Yes.
over the
That was great.
loss of Silco, but I even more so just really loved the scene under the water in the very beginning.
Oh yeah, that was
that-
fantastic.
That was such a really interesting way to show the ways in which Jinx is such a fascinating concept of a character, because the end of season 1 was there's no more powder.
Right.
It's just Jinx now. But the
This is
thing
who
is
she is.
that Jinx is not something that's wholly divested of powder. It's the
Yeah.
next stage of powder, basically. It's a powder's got parts in Jinx, basically.
Right, like
It's not
because
a clean break.
right,
you know?
because Jinx came from powder, it's the sort of the genesis of who she is can be traced back, even if she
Right.
isn't that person anymore.
Correct.
And so that's something that I think was really important that Arcane did.
Yes.
To have the character that started as basically, it conceptually as Harley Quinn with a minigun, right? And it's the, okay, but let's actually like make them a person, right? So
let's
that it's,
get into the details.
yeah, we're not doing the thing that a lot of stories do of just painting with the broad stroke of, they're the crazy, person or whatever, right? Like, we know who Jinx is, right?
We know who Jinx is, and this scene was really powerful at showing the ways in which she still holds on to those memories and has allowed those moments to not just shape her, but to color her perception of the way she sees things right now.
Right.
Because, yeah, she's lost it. Like in a very literal sense, like she has lost a touch of her sanity and her connection to herself. But Jinx is keeping her safe now. Jinx is actually like helping make sure everything's stable.
Yep.
And so those moments where she's able to basically take the part that still needed Silco and go,
okay, I'm gonna let this
hate
go.
that I have to do this, but I have
Yeah.
to let you go. It's beautiful because that's kind of what Powder was as well. It's the
Right.
I need to let this part of me die and go in order to be safe, in order to be okay, because I don't have Vi anymore to protect me. I don't have
Exactly.
a family anymore. I don't have
And that was the thing.
anybody else.
That was the thing that even back when it was just Powder and Vi, that was the thing that needed to change as a part of growing up. It just ended up happening in the worst
way
possible way, right?
Yes.
And so now we're in this situation where, okay, here you go, and everybody's hunting you, including Vi, right? And I love the way that we didn't like hardly show them at all, right? It's just they're a force, right? It's just, okay, this home, this place, that's already got enough shit going on, is being invaded, right? And nowhere's safe, right? Like you don't even know that it's them, right? Just suddenly, there's some weird smoke that is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was a fun little detail I actually liked throughout this episode. They made a point of, I think they called it the gray, basically, that the smoke was multiple times in this episode used to basically bring up the just oppressive weight of being within this area. And there were people that were adapted to it. There were people that could handle it just fine, and there were other people that were like, I'm seeing monsters in the dark. There's all kinds of stuff here.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing where they probably deal with a milder version of that on a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
On an absolute daily basis. And so when something like this happens, they don't necessarily make some connection to Piltover. It's just, okay, this is weird and different and whatever. There's lots of scary shit and down here, right?
Right, but now it's being used, like, literally weaponized.
Exactly, which just feels, on the societal differences scale, that feels so apropos.
Well, I would say it feels so dirty, if you will.
Oh yeah.
To use that.
Right.
But yeah, our Chem Baron rat guy saw something that kind of freaked him out a little bit.
Right.
I'm not sure if that was potentially a little bit of a spoiler hint that maybe
he made contact and
totally not Vander, has been finished already, and we're just seeing the.
No, I think that's what we got at the end, which I'm glad that they had that with Singed, right? To sort of like make that be like squared away of like, this is the current stage of the process of whatever's going on there.
Sure.
But I think it's just
what was that in the smoke?
It was Kate and Vi. And they basically made contact, and he's like, and they struck a deal of like, cool, I want Jinx too, And so they're like, he's like, yeah, and that's why he's waiting at the outside the area. They go in, and he's waiting for if they flush her out.
Well, then why wouldn't he like yell out, "I got her"?
Because he was saying that if I get you myself, then it's a potentially bigger payout, right? Because
I see.
because then he's not working with them, right? It's the, okay, I've got her, cool,
cool,
and then I can deal with Piltover directly or whatever, and be like, hey, I have her, right? Yeah. It's not your team. They didn't really do anything, I took advantage of them, whatever,
Yeah, I did like the right, and that could be just this guy with his bloodshot eyes like freaking out.
Right? Is he fully seeing what's actually there?
Because when he sees what's there is a shimmer of, I can't say shimmer.
Yeah.
A flash of like white and blue light
Right.
So that could be...
That feels like it's the eyes of their masks and stuff.
Right, and he's got like split vision, so it's actually looking like 3 when it's actually just 2, you know?
Right, or 4, or you know, whatever.
Yeah. But I loved the scene also with Savika talking to all of them, because that felt very much like Vander.
Yep.
In the early
Which
parts
is
of season 1.
So fitting, given that that's where she started, right? You know?
Right.
With the like,
right. Exactly.
No, you look weak, you know? And it's man, like, we're talking about if only Silco were here, but the real thing is, oh man, if only Vander were here.
Well, Vander and Silco were the 2 sides holding everything together, and now they're both gone.
Yep.
And so the way that this show handles 2s and the way that which characters are linked through fate, basically, in order to hold a relationship and an environment together by their relationship. So this season is basically saying, hey, what are the new sunderings that we can do and the new like reforgings? Like, so Savika and Jinx, it makes perfect sense. That feels like that was written in the stars. And it also feels very apropos, given that we have another duo on their way.
Oh, yes. Another duo on their way, but then also we had it established.
A bruiser and a long range.
Well,
I mean, it's literally, it's about as painted on the wall as it can be.
But we have Savika being like, Silco dipping. So, and then Jinx later telling the dude, I killed him, you know? I get the feeling there might be a sundering even in their dynamic where she doesn't realize that Jinx killed Silco, and she's going to find out.
Well, I mean,
you know?
I don't think she... Okay, maybe, but I don't think she'd really care at this point.
Okay.
Honestly, I think that...
it's just, what's the situation
no,
we're dealing with now?
No, I think it's the thing that you're already the death of Silco. You were the death of Silco.
Yeah.
And it's more nuanced for her character to keep that intention and be kind of generally aware that Silco was acting different because of you.
Right.
Even if you didn't, I don't know that you literally shot him with a minigun.
Right. But you're the reason he's dead.
You're the reason he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we can have this tender moment still where we meet in his office and kind of realize like, wow.
Yep.
Yeah. He wasn't that great, like, as a person, but, like, it's amazing how much we notice him when he's... notice the gap when he's not here.
Yes.
And how much he needed us to do everything for him, and yet,
also,
when he's gone, it all falls apart.
We want to talk about pairs and coming full circle and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The kid that Jinx then helps out and saves and all that stuff. Fan-fucking-tastic, right? Like, you know, because now it's that she's doing what Silco did for her, right? But then also it's the, like, okay, you know, this is the element of her that where it's the, hey, it's not just Jinx, it's not just Powder, it's the fusion of the two, right? Because Jinx is a concept, right? The fact that that's her identity now, yes, but it's informed by who she was, right? And so this is the, even if it's the, I, you know, pretend to shoot you, kid, you know, it's still the, I'm looking out for you, you know?
Well, it's the, I am saving someone that I have no reason, any reason whatsoever to care about you or what have you, but there's just enough mixture of her past in the almost symbolism of what he represents.
Sure.
He's kind of got that like, oh, remember Clagger? Remember everybody? Remember your friends and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the people that you accidentally got killed? What if you just, you know, helped this kid out? You know? There's a way in which, from a meta perspective, it's showing that Jinx isn't just some murdering psychopath and crazy, lost it and what have you. No, she's capable of making, you know, choices and making good choices, like really, like wholesome, and like moral choices.
That then helps inform the just how fucked up it is. Even though I totally agree with Vi's decision, at the same time, how fucked up it is that. Oh, yeah, in this place where they used to play, and Vi would be helping keep her safe from the enforcers.
Right.
She is now the enforcer hunting for her sister.
Right.
Like, to then...
it's perfect.
Which also...
It's narrative just...
Yes. It's fantastic. But I will also say, from another angle, it is very important that we have that happen in a cruder sense, because then we have the thing of, and then Jinx runs out and gets jumped by these guys, and now she needs to be saved and all that stuff, and it's like, okay, would Jinx really need to be saved? Well, yeah, no. If you're lying in wait while someone is running completely distraught, not thinking about anything, and then you just clock them in the face, Yeah, that's
yeah, and she was holding out against that gray stuff for a long time.
Exactly. You know, so it's like, all right, awesome.
I think they're also really doing a good job. There's some subtle world building that I feel like this show doesn't get enough credit for. In that she's shimmered up.
Right.
Like Jinx is absolutely juiced.
Yep.
But they showed like the way in which that one guy who the rat guy was basically like, you're people like you never in charge of people like me. And he's there with the mask on and his eyes are bloodshot and he's like losing it, seeing stuff and things. So like the idea that Shimmer makes so much of this environment survivable.
Yes.
And then in the same episode when they kind of focus on that minor difference there, they bring in Victor, who comes in and basically banishes the whole essence of Shimmer from a person.
Right. Oh, yeah. And also
and
probably
replaces it with some core goop, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Right. And so now it's like, okay, they probably won. All right, cool. All the stuff that they had is not a problem anymore. And two, I don't think they'll have a problem breathing this on air anymore.
Well, I don't know. I want to bring up the idea that it's more they might now be super dependent on Victor in a lot of ways.
Oh, I mean, yes, They for sure are super dependent on him in an emotional and psychological sense now.
I'm not
and
talking about
in
that.
a literal physical sense, they might be. And
that's what I'm talking about, is that the
okay.
Shimmer literally protects them from the hostile environment of this area. And so if you banish it, in some ways they might not be able to actually survive in the air here because that was what was just generally making things
and then it turns
here.
into kind of like a thing, like I loved the bit that Echo brought up of like, no, this tree, it's not just a sentimental thing.
Exactly, right.
This shit keeps our air clean. That's why we
literally
have this
produces oxygen.
Right, like that's why we keep this little cloistered area, right, like so secret and stuff, because awesome, we've got this little cove, this little haven, you know?
Right, and that was exactly the next thing I was going to bring up is basically that they made a focus on that with Echo's situation, that clean air means so much to just a community.
Right, and so that again cycles back again to the whole thing of Vi and Kate coming in with the dirty air, like weaponized dirty air,
and that's the past. That's
right,
all the stuff that they've got that needs to be brought out.
It's poetically beautiful.
It just speaks to me. It's wonderful. But yeah, Vi's here with the Enforcers. They seem so terrifying from from the perspective of those down here. Like,
yes, which is great because the Enforcers were really scary, but that was like in season 1, but that was because they were kids, right? And so
they were nameless, faceless men.
Yeah, exactly, right. And so
stuff.
like the kids can't defend themselves, right? And so of course these guys are scary. Whereas now that they're all badasses, right? You couldn't just do the same thing and have it have the same effect for the characters. And so then the everything about this, of the design, how stealthy they are, the air and all that stuff, and then the fact that it's the violation of the childhood space.
Yes.
Is just
Yeah, and they needed to do that from this perspective, because if we came in watching them from the perspective of Piltover, then we wouldn't feel any fear about them.
Yeah.
So it's just a really fun thing to do immediately in the second episode here. Given that means, though, that the third episode is going to be omniscient, and that we're going to show the climactic confrontation and collision of both sides, which we've drawn up the roster, if you will, on both sides here, and that wasn't coincidental that we had Echo and Heimerdinger also in this episode as well, who are very much invested in this side of things. So, I like that Jace ended up being then the fulcrum for a lot of this conflict.
That was cool.
We started with him and Victor, and Victor very much had the why did you save me?
Right.
No, this. I understand that you wanted to save me here, but it felt like in some ways Victor was like, you remember season 1, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I get that you have this dramatic opening episode thing here, but you just violated everything about who I am.
Yep.
For the potential of saving me.
And I love the point that Jace didn't know, because there was that communication breakdown in season 1 of no. It killed my assistant.
Yeah.
Jace didn't know that.
Right?
Because, Victor, you kept that close to the chest.
Yep.
And so that's a way that it can be the Jace being like, oh well, fuck, you know, shit. Okay, I did this. This was Faustian, you know, right?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and he wasn't the one who agreed to it. I was on his behalf, right? You know, I voluntold him, you know.
Yeah.
So,
And then also but I've learned I now need my place to be here with you in the lab. And then you look around and he sees like, yeah, you just think it's now time to be in the lab and remove yourself from the council, and now suddenly you're arming people with hex core,
like, hang on,
with hex tech weapons and stuff. Okay, Jace.
Right, like
yeah.
you haven't learned.
You haven't learned at all.
Right,
I'm
and that's
dipping.
why then Heimer and Echo running into him is going to be great, because
Right.
it's like, okay, let's, you know,
Can you find a middle ground here?
Right.
You don't need to necessarily just arm Piltover with weapons and stuff.
Heimer is willing to sneak around and break into places as in his own special way, and he might also be able to understand, okay, Jace, I know you're coming from, yes, I was definitely being short-sighted and doing things more from a standpoint of fear that something could go wrong, rather than addressing, like, acknowledging what you were bringing to the table.
Yeah.
At the same time, maybe now you'll be able to realize that shit went real wrong. This is real wrong, and I don't think you can keep, like, you're trying to dig the hole so that you'll come out the other side of the planet, you know, and you're like, see, I got out, you know, right? It's like,
Yeah, but what do you leave back
is that really the strat you want to go for?
Yeah,
Like,
and then all this with Victor having basically become a being of magic.
Right.
Which in this world is a god, basically. Now, what's fun about this is he doesn't seem to be lost. It's still Victor, but you can hear that slight hum in his voice, like there's like a second kind of voice within it.
I was surprised how much of his identity he retained. Like, in that personality-wise, he didn't seem to be that different.
For now, I think that's kind of the point, was that he came out. If he stayed in there forever, he probably would have. But I don't think that using this is going to make his identity more stable. We'll just say that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
certainly
using this is going to make him, stronger with it.
Well, and it's the whole thing of, like, okay, is this Sky leading him? No. It's the core leading him to something that he would want to do, right? Helping people. All right, cool. And
also,
also,
is he going to get them to build?
Well, right, and it's the core basically managing to spread itself, probably, and that's why I'm thinking it's a permanent change. Is that there's no dependency. The core just, you know, bloop. All right, cool. I'm a little bit of me is in you now, and a little bit of me is going to be in you, and now Victor will willingly do the thing that it wants to do. That in any other situation, right? If it wasn't, you know, if the core was just like, hey, can you implant me in a bunch of healthy people? He'd be like, fuck no. You know, oh my God, you're evil. Get what the fuck? You know, right? Like,
right. But now I'm saving these people.
You're saving these people.
I absolutely will do that.
Yeah.
Because the alternative, it could be bad, but it might not be. It's probably not going to be this bad.
He's doing the very same thing that Jace did, basically, right? Like, you know, it's just there's plausible deniability that, well, I'm not necessarily fusing them with the core. I'm just, you know, using the core, but that doesn't. It'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, in a lot of ways, I think this is one of those fun power being used. Heimerdinger fears was kind of brought there of it's going to bring change.
Yep.
And change is scary, but change is not bad inherently just because you're taking a little bit of dominant will and exercising it, you know?
Change can definitely, will generally be bad for some people because it might not be suited to those people, right?
Sure.
You know, the people down here figuring things out is not going to be good change for Piltover, right? As an example. But that don't mean that the change shouldn't happen. You know, maybe there are parts of this that you don't fully understand. So
I want to know, what was the thing with the helmet?
Oh, I think it's Teemo's helmet. And so it's the same helmet as Teemo. And so seeing a little,
and you saw Teemo
dude, I saw Teemo on the arcade thing, which was helpful because I'm like, okay, this feels like they're making illusions. Having this little adorably cute, you know, person that's not Teemo.
Do you think he's going to turn into Teemo or something?
There was part of me that was going into that space, but I'm like, no, that's not going to happen, especially since they showed the arcade thing. But it's like
it's just an Easter egg.
It's Teemo rhyming, you know, right? Where it's like
I see.
Adorable, cute little person with the helmet scurrying around in like pipes and like hiding and things like that.
Right.
And
you should tell them what you do with your D&D character, because it's the only reason I know anything about Teemo,
the only reason
really.
he knows anything about Teemo is because I made a D&D character that was basically just the Omega Squad Teemo skin. But the fact that Jinx is also like helping this kid out means that they'll probably learn to fight and stuff, and the way that they would probably fight would probably be in a very Teemo way. So that makes my heart happy. Right.
And not Jinx with like you know, bombs and little guns and things.
or poisons or whatever, you know. And personal little headcanon, what if they were thinking of having this be Teemo, and they're like, okay, but the problem is we need to have people have a positive association with this character. And if it's actually Teemo, lore issues aside, people will just fucking hate the people that have played League will fucking hate this character, and we don't want that. So we'll
just have some Easter eggs and
have some Easter eggs, but just have it be
the kid makes a lot of sense from the emotional standpoint.
Oh yeah,
Jinx's
absolutely.
Story. So
yes,
I'm sure it's not that they're actually trying to make
but the fact
Teemo connection.
But the fact that the helmet fell, and then it's like, nope, I have to get that. I'm like, yes, you get that.
That's awesome.
So I want to see that kid pop off and just become a menace.
I think the kid is going to make it the 9 episodes, you know, but probably have some very big changes over the course of those episodes. You know?
Unless the kid dies as collateral while Vi and Kate are trying to get Jinx. That would be real fucked up.
That would happen in the next episode.
That would be real fucked up.
If that was going to happen at all, that would happen in the next episode.
That would be, oh man.
That would be rough.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about animated shows in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See, I think if that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.